Hello friends, my name is Sanjay Singh and I'm your sales coach. It's a rainy day now, monsoon season. अक्सर हमें ये कंप्लेन रहती है कि इस बारिश के दिनों में अपनी टाइम की मैनेजमेंट कैसे करें एज ए सेल्समैन। आइए थोड़ी सी समझते हैं कि इस बारिश के दिन में हाउ डू वी प्लान आवर डे। नाउ अ टिपिकल डे एज अ सेल्स मैनेजर, I would like you to divide your day into four important parts. So let's say you divide your day into four important parts. Now at the beginning of the day, when we start our day, what do we need to do? The beginning of the day in sales, we need to plan for the day. We need to plan for the day ahead. So what are the things that you need to plan? Number one, you need to understand what is your required run rate of calls that you got to make. Because in the night, when you close your day, so let's look at the fourth quadrant, end of day. So this is the end of day for today, and right now I'm talking of end of day because end of day of penultimate day will bring you to the start of day for today. So end of day, you review your MNOC, that is minimum number of calls per day. So you're already aware that as a salesman we are supposed to make a minimum number of fresh contacts every day, failing which we are not even a salesman. Now that you have fixed an MNOC for yourself, you are reviewing at the end of the day that were you able to complete your MNOC for the day? And let's assume that your MNOC for the day was 10 and you were not able to do 10. Let's assume that you were able to do only 8. So the carried forward of the MNOC for the next day, coming to the start of next day, there is a carried forward of 2 and there is a fixed MNOC for the day which you have already decided is 10. Which means that the required run rate for today at the beginning of the day is now 12. So at the start of the day, I plan as to what is my required run rate for the day. At the end of the day, I review what was my MNOC or minimum number of calls to be made today and how many could I make. So that makes you end of day and gives you the start of the day. Now you are well planned, you kick off your day on time and you also end your day on time. Great, wonderful. So now that you have planned for the day and you move on to office, in the office you have two broad slots. One is pre-noon and one is post-noon, which means what exactly do you do before 12 o'clock after reaching your office and what do you do after 12 o'clock from your office. Let's discuss about these two things, about how we can plan things better. So pre-noon, what should you do pre-noon? In one of my videos earlier, I have always tried to explain this, that in sales, all dirty things in sales, all dirty meetings in sales, all reprimanding meetings in sales must happen in the evening. In the morning, it's a fresh day and irrespective of however the salesman has behaved yesterday, we need to talk good things in the morning because I don't want you to spoil the vastu of any salesman early morning. So early morning, we have a planning meeting as to what exactly we are going to do, and this planning meeting should not take more than 10 minutes time. I don't want, this is more in the form of a Hubble meeting. Don't spend too much time in doing planning because if you do that, you are actually doing paralysis by analysis. We don't want to do that. We just need to kick off. We just need to set our teams packing on the right place to the right destinations. So I do a planning meeting every day in the morning for 10 minutes in the form of a Hubble, and then I do a training program every day for 30 minutes in the morning. Every day. Why do I need to do a training program every day? And what am I going to teach people every day? No, I'm not going to teach people every day. I'm going to provide a forum for salespeople to make role plays, simulated role plays in which they could live the life that they are supposed to live when they go to the field. So allow your salespeople to do simulated role plays. So 30 minutes for training program every day, so that training becomes a culture in your organization. After this, give 30 minutes free time slot to the salesman to prepare for the day before they leave your office. So if you start your office by 9 o'clock, then by 10:30, quarter to 11, they should leave your office and start on their journey cycle pre-noon. So the first sales call on the field should start at around 11 a.m. And that's where the pre-noon ends. This 11 a.m. cycle should stop at 1 p.m. And I strongly recommend that every salesman should take his lunch properly from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. No kicking off lunch, no avoiding lunch, because you need to be alive to be selling. And if you start skipping your lunch every day, maybe you land up with ulcer, although you wanted to go out and win your trophies and sales. So take your lunch, 2 o'clock, your post-noon starts. So 2 o'clock to 5:30 p.m. post-noon is normally the time for you to do follow-up calls on your earlier call. So pre-noon, 11 to 1, I strongly recommend that invest your time in making fresh contacts, because fresh contacts is your raw material, and any salesman who does fresh contacts every day will go great. That's your prospecting skill. Post noon, 2 to 5, 5:30, do your follow-up calls. Make your follow-up calls, follow-up meetings, follow-up for orders, follow-up on emails, follow-up on telephones. By 5:30 in the evening, your day has ended. Now from 5:30 to 6, 6:30, 7, depending on what is the timing your admin allows, is time for you to review your day. It's time for your top management to be asking questions to you. It's time for you to update your CRM, time for you to update your management information systems, and update all your computers before you leave for the home. Now that's how you complete your post-noon session. I have left a period of 5:30 to 7 p.m. for top management to review you. And that's it. That's how the day looks. Now we started the session today by saying that it's a rainy day, it's monsoon. So how exactly are you going to retrofit all this if it is monsoon? So if it is raining in the pre-noon, what do? I shift my fresh contacts to post-noon. Because if I have to sacrifice between the two, if I have to sacrifice between fresh contacts and follow-up calls, unless some order is waiting for me, I would always give priority to fresh contacts. So if rains are disturbing your pre-noon, give priority to fresh contacts. Shift your fresh contact meeting to post-noon, because these are the only two things that you can swap. Let's assume that it's raining for the whole day and you are just not able to go to meet people. Doesn't matter. Start making your contacts on telephone. Start making your contacts on Skype. These days you have video calling on WhatsApp. Start making your contacts there. Because making a contact is important. Sleeping and cribbing on the rain is not at all going to lead you anywhere. So contact. What is important is you got to complete your MNOC anyhow, whether it's raining or it's not raining. So the only difference is if it's raining, you got to do your MNOC through phone or through Skype or through video call. No problem, do it, because you will see the result at the end of the day between a salesman who waits for the rain to stop and a salesman who uses technology to reach out to the customer even if it is raining. So friends, from now, don't crib that it is monsoon. Monsoon is a wonderful time of the year. Enjoy the rains, enjoy the season, and continue doing your work, because rain cannot stop your work anymore. Enjoy the rain and continue with meeting your customers. For now, bye-bye.